His North Node is in Capricorn, which is a good North Node to have when you're trying to be a successful person in life. It gives this like I'm a business oriented person out in the open, and then a Cancer I see at the bottom. I mean, I think South Node at the bottom gives this homey feel at home. You're real motherly, very nurturing. So I wonder he has a feminine effect inside his household, which is good. But Pisces North Node, that means somebody that will work like possibly behind the scenes or work like in unique kind of careers, or this could be somebody that's works in nursing fields or just something with around like being a nurturer to people in the world. So I guess if they would do something together, it would be nice for like her to have that nurturing feel with the Pisces energy, and then with him being like stern in his career, it kind of she probably helps him, let his shoulders down and be more like taking career fields that's more joking or funny or not so serious, get the weight off his shoulders. Cause he do be seeming like Denzel do seem like he has a destination he trying to get to, and that's all he be like kind of probably focusing on. Whereas she probably like, you shouldn't go about it this way. You should go about it in a more, I don't know, females bring that sentimental point. I wouldn't doubt that she will bring for him in his career. I'm not too sure on what Pauline, I think that's her name, Paulita. It's Paulett. I don't think an A. But I don't know what she does, but I wouldn't doubt she has a big impact on his career and what he does as a person, what Denzel does as a individual. Okay, so the planets and positions. Now this, I ain't gonna lie, their planets and positions ain't the best. Which the only reason why I say that is because it's a lot of 6 and a lot of 12, and 6 and 12 house placements aren't the best for you to be in. But it's realistic because the 6th house has a lot to do with, the real world, stability, animals, day-to-day activities, day-to-day endeavors. So her being in his 6th house strong probably is good for him. It helps him a lot, probably keep things grounded and stable and organized. But planet B in house A, I'm going to say the other way around. Him being in her 6th house helps her a lot. Being in Denzel Washington being in Denzel Washington being in Paulette's 6th house strong probably helps her keep herself stable and put together and all that. But her being in his 12th house could be, it goes either way. When I search it up online, it goes either way. It could go either way. It could be someone that is hindering you in a way that's like making you out to be a sick patient, or it can mean that someone that brings a new enlightenment to you, a new beginning, a new thought process, a new outlook on things. So with her planet B in house A, I gotta check in. Planet B, which is Paulette, is in Planet B, which she's Planet B in house A. Could bring a dreaming effect and 1 minute snatch it away from you. Like it's real like black and white minded. 1 minute is dreamy, the next minute, let me get that, like, that idea. Then the moon in Libra, that might be good. It brings an emotional balance, but also it could be an open enemy to your emotions. So that goes either way as well. It's always something goes either way. And then them having Mercury going opposite each other, they're like sisters with the communication. So that's good, I guess. Then they got Venus, and he got Planet A's and Planet B. He's got Venus in 5th house. They do got a lot of children, as I just seen, which is good. That means children, stability. But Venus also can be someone that brings this on and off relationship effect to you. And then Venus in Pisces also could be someone that 1 minute, they see this dreamy effect of you, and then if you don't bring that dreamy effect, they feel like they gotta go out there, find something that will fill that void, if not so. And then the Mars in the 9th house, I wouldn't, that was good. And the 2nd house is not too bad. It brings this like soft, slow type of energy within a relationship, intimacy wise, or even in battles. No one's probably being real aggressive within battles. If they have like a friendly battle, I wouldn't doubt they have that in their relationship because everybody's battling each other, no matter how you try to see it. But they're being in the 9th house and the 2nd house they will probably have like a battle of the mind with the ninth house. Also with the second house, battle of the mind with financial talks and stuff. So that's good. I think that's a good placement for their Mars. And then Denzel Washington and Paulita. They got Jupiter in Aries and then Jupiter in the fifth house, which is good. There's two fire signs, two fire houses, which helps each other, grasp the reality and shoot in a fast pace to financial freedom, stability, which I feel like that's what they bring from my point of view, watching as a supporter or just an individual looking at the chart and stuff. And then they got Saturn in the fifth house and the 12th house. I think Saturn in the 12th house is a good placement when you're in a romantic partnership, just because it kind of taints, it helps taint probably all this 12th house too, in the sun, the Mercury, and the Venus. I wouldn't doubt somebody, feels like they have to, whoever's in the 12th house, because I don't understand the planet B and house A. It kind of mixes me up. I don't feel like I know that both get affected from the house placements. Regardless, it affects both of them. So you might as well just go off of it being in the same houses, fluctuating from each other. But anyway, 12th house Saturn is probably good, and 5th house Saturn too. It probably leaves out like that multiple counterparts, then we're together, energy within a marriage and a relationship that no one wants to, experience. Most people, if you want to have an intimate one-on-one platonic relationship, so that's good. And 12th house too, being in Saturn, is good. And then I never really got to, understand Uranus and Neptune. I really don't get their points of their planets, but one day I might get into it and go forward with that. But until then, Pluto in the second house. So it could be some dark conversations about money and financial stability sometimes. Or it could be friendly communication amongst it, with the second house being right there, and then 11th house, which the 11 sign number goes up to 2. So that's an equal kind of energy within, even if it was probably some demonic communication about stability. Maybe they meet each other halfway and agree with that thought process. And then the North Node being in the 6th house, I remember I was looking at this one boy that I was cool with for a while. His North Node was in the 6th house, so that's Virgo. And from my point of view, looking at that, I feel like that's a great placement for your North Node to be in, because that's what the world really is, 6. It kind of gives a 6 effect, because it's day-to-day activities, day-to-day lifestyle, day-to-day getting together, day-to-day organization. And since the relationship lasted this long, Denzel and Paulitte's marriage lasted so long, they've been together since 1983. So if they lasted this long, I wouldn't doubt that both of them being in the 6th house and the North Node helps them tremendously. How do you say that word? I don't know how to say that word, but in a humongous way. Then they got Lilith in the 5th house and the 8th house. Now, Lilith in the 5th house and 8th house, I could see like maybe someone has, an uncomfortable setting around probably intimate partners from the past, or even like the way they was raised from the past. They try to, beat the past that they came from and try to build a better like lifestyle for the children they have now. Also with Scorpio too, some ties with people that they, regret,